Okay, Chey, obviously not your day today.
No, quite disappointed because, like I said, we want to try and win every game. That's how we set out. We want to try and win games. We don't come to games and try and seek draws. But like the aim was to win the game today, and we felt short today. So disappointing in the camp. But at the same time, we've got to pick ourselves up, see where we can get better, improve. We're still a building squad. There was some debutants today in terms of starters in Young Jensen. And we've got a few young players as well, who are finding their feet. Very good players, but, we just fell short today. Fell short.
No, obviously the injury to Will Grigg as well. How is he?
Yeah, that's a disappointment because he's a hitman. Even though we had a lot of possession, I'm assuming today, I haven't seen the stats, in that final third, we just weren't, clinical maybe, and we didn't probably threaten the goal as we have in previous games. So to lose a Will Grigg, who's, top striker at this level and the league above and even the league above is disappointing for the team. Touch wood, he's okay. And it's not a bad one, but again, we need to be able to manage disappointment. And we just felt short today, which was disappointing. So yeah.
Their goal, was it touch of offside maybe?
I haven't watched it back. It may have been, it may not have been, but I think an area that we can be better in, and it's not just this game, previously, it's just managing those early periods of the game. As much as we want to be a team that's front-footed and dominating possession in the right areas, we also need to be a team that's savvy, that can control those periods. So at the start of the game, either side of half-time, and stoppage time, they're the like crucial periods where most goals are scored on average. So that's something that we will look at, how we can be better. We have got experience, as much as I spoke about inexperienced players. There are experienced, including myself, that should step up and deal with that. So not shying away from that. We need to, especially when you're away from home, it's so important to stay in the game or nullify the opposition. And when it calms down, that's when we can get into our groove. But that's something that we need to look at and improve on.
You back in the starting 11 today. I guess there's a frustration from you that the referee said that perhaps he shouldn't have sent you off against Gillingham, so you could have played last week,
Yeah, I'm past it now. Good thing about that, we won the game. I'm not one to blame referees. Human error happens. Unfortunately, it happened again the following week for DJ, and he's a big player that we missed today. So. Listen, we don't want to blame refs, we don't want to get into that, but we know that they need help, and it's not just in our league, in the National League, it's across the board, and we know that, and it's not just from our game, it's whether it's ex-players who have played the game getting involved, becoming referees, it might not happen during my time of playing, or it might, I don't know, but whatever it is, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, it's a case of if the players are getting better and the physicality of the game and everything, the technical side of the game is getting better, that has to be getting better with the officiating as well. So, and I think they know that as well. But listen, I'm past it now. I played today. Got to get my head around this defeat. We will analyse it as we always do, win, lose or draw, and that's it. We've got to build ourselves again, to get back onto building and picking up points.
And how are you settling at Chesterfield as well?
Enjoying it. I know I knew the few players that before I came into the building, but even the new players that I didn't know, it's a good bunch, willing to learn, wanting to get better. And what I like about this team and this squad is that everybody's hungry, from young lads to seniors. Because sometimes you have senior players and they're not as hungry, or sometimes you have young players who are like, I'm just happy to be here. I think the culture that the gaffer and the staff are creating is healthy. And as I said, we're building. We're new to the league, so we have to remember that as well. Yes, big club, but new to the league. And it's just about, it's the 6th game in. So still early days, but like you said, we want to see if we can, get ourselves into a position where it's almost habit and second to nature of seeing out games and winning games. But I know we are building.
Great support today, though, wasn't it? From
Brilliant. That's why the lads went over before the start of the whistle, went over and applauded them, because they're coming in numbers, and that's important for us. And we're getting support. We're getting supporters come. So we have to give them credit, and they've come and supported us. Even at the end, it's disappointing. They want to get the result as much as we do, but again, they've acknowledged that we've tried in the game, and we were just off it today. We wanted to threaten the goalkeeper. That's the only disappointing today. We're a team that, yes, we want possession, but possession to hurt, not to possession to be nice. And usually we are a team that's a possession to hurt and get on the back line and half a yard and stuff like that. And maybe that's credit a bit to Vale as well, because there was a last ditch challenges and blocks in there, and they respected us today. As soon as they got their goal, they became an out of possession, in my opinion, out of possession team ready to counter. And that's not a disrespect. That's a way of playing football as well. And they were good at that, and they had a bit of experience, and they respected us. But we've got to probably do more to hurt them